The numbers don't lie. Immigrants and the economy. Did you know that immigrants founded over 40% of Fortune 500 companies in the US? From Google to Apple, these companies are not just American success stories, they're immigrant success stories. Now you might be thinking, but what about jobs? Don't immigrants take jobs from hard-working Americans? Well, buckle up, because the truth might surprise you. Studies have shown that immigrants actually create more jobs than they take. They bring new skills, ideas, and a whole lot of hustle to the table. Think of it like this. You wouldn't tell a chef they can't use tomatoes just because they're not native to the US, would you? Immigrants are like those tomatoes. They add flavor, diversity, and a whole lot of goodness to the American economy. So, the next time you hear someone complaining about immigrants stealing jobs, just point them to the nearest Fortune 500 company. Chances are, it was founded by someone who came to this country with nothing but a dream and a work ethic that would shame a pack of caffeinated squirrels. And that, my friends, is just the tip of the iceberg. Immigration. It's a word that can spark heated debates at dinner tables, fuel political campaigns, and dominate news cycles. But beneath the rhetoric and the headlines lies a simple truth. Immigration is as American as apple pie, which ironically originated in Central Asia. From the first settlers who arrived on these shores to the waves of immigrants who followed, America has always been a nation of immigrants. Yet despite this long and storied history, the conversation surrounding immigration remains fraught with misinformation, prejudice, and fear. We hear tales of immigrants overrunning our borders, stealing our jobs, and threatening our way of life. But these narratives, often peddled by those seeking to exploit fear and division, paint a distorted and inaccurate picture of reality. So, let's turn down the heat and have an honest conversation about immigration. Let's address the elephant in the room, or rather, the misconceptions in our minds. Immigrants are often stereotyped as criminals, burdens on society, or people who refuse to assimilate. But let's be clear, these stereotypes are not just lazy, they're dangerous. They dehumanize entire groups of people and fuel prejudice and discrimination. First off, the idea that immigrants are more likely to be criminals is simply untrue. Study after study has shown that immigrants are actually less likely to commit crimes than native-born Americans. In fact, crime rates tend to be lower in immigrant communities. Secondly, the notion that immigrants are a drain on society is equally absurd. Immigrants contribute billions of dollars in taxes each year, bolstering our economy and funding essential services. After all, what's more American than a melting pot of different flavors and experiences? Section 4, the immigrant struggle. Navigating a new world. Imagine this. You leave everything you know and love behind, pack your bags and move to a new country. You don't speak the language, you're unfamiliar with the customs, and you're starting from scratch. That's the reality for millions of immigrants who come to the US every year. It's not an easy journey. Immigrants face countless challenges, from navigating a complex legal system to overcoming language barriers and cultural differences. They often work multiple, low-paying jobs, sending money back home to support their families while trying to build a new life for themselves. And let's not forget the emotional toll. It takes an incredible amount of courage, resilience, and determination to overcome these obstacles. But despite these challenges, immigrants keep coming because they believe in the American dream. Section 5, Immigrant Excellence. Stories of success and innovation. Now let's talk about the good stuff. The countless examples of immigrants who have achieved incredible things in America. From Albert Einstein, a refugee from Nazi Germany who revolutionized our understanding of the universe, to Sergey Brin, a Russian immigrant who co-founded Google, immigrants have made invaluable contributions to every field imaginable. We're talking Nobel Prize winners, Pulitzer Prize winners, Oscar winners, Grammy winners, you name it, immigrants have probably won it. These are the stories that often get lost in the immigration debate. We hear so much about the challenges and the controversies that we forget to celebrate the successes, the triumphs, the incredible contributions that immigrants make to our society every single day. America's strength lies in its diversity, in its ability to attract and welcome talent from all over the world. Section 6, the truth will set you free to embrace diversity. Here's the bottom line. Immigrants are not the problem. They're not taking our jobs, they're not ruining our country, and they're certainly not all criminals. In fact, they're an integral part of what makes America great. They're our neighbors, our colleagues, our friends, and our family members. They contribute to our economy, enrich our culture, and make our communities more vibrant and diverse. Let's choose to see each other as individuals, not as representatives of some monolithic group. Let's embrace the richness and diversity that immigrants bring to our country. And let's work together to create a more just and equitable society for all. Thanks for watching, and remember, immigrants, they're just like us, only with better food.